r/AskReddit, nsfw, what's the hottest thing a guy can say during sex? Saying positive things about you with a voice full of desire. You drive me crazy. You look so good like this. I've been waiting for this all day. I had a partner go, whoa, girl, slow down, while I was on top. In the moment it was very hot, but also makes me giggle anytime I think about it, because I watched him say the same thing to a horse. Edit, I don't know what condone means. Edit, bestiality is a no-no, but I see where I went wrong with the phrasing. Not really what he said, but a sound he made. I heard him whimper once and I found out something new about myself, lol. Once had a man absolutely rock my world, and then when I started to move to get up he growled, "I'm not done," right near my ear. Hot face. Not actual words, but when they're loudly moaning and whimpering, flushed face like, yes please show me how good it feels. Compliments such as "you're so hot / beautiful / amazing / etc. Especially if you come fast, just tell me it's because I'm just so hot that you couldn't help it. Then I'm flattered and you don't have to be embarrassed about it. When he's just touching / admiring my body and says, "God I fucking love you," when he does low grunts / groans, especially when I slide down onto him. When he says he is gonna come. Basically anything showing he is genuinely really enjoying himself, lol. I am a dude that has sex with women, but one thing I did is switched my language from "I'm going to come" to "you're going to make me come," and that's been a positive change. I have been trying to make a similar change. From "I'm turned on" to "you turn me on," etc. According to my ex, it's not the words "oh geez." If it's not casual sex, saying "I love you so much" absolutely sends me. Rub pussy juice on her forehead and whisper "Simba." I really like when my husband checks in. It's literally just "you like that?" But it's all deep and sexy because he's into it. And if I respond yes, then, obviously, eggs him on, and it gets even better. Sometimes though it's a no and we change it up, which is also great. Communication is the hottest, y'all. Edit, thanks for the award. I'm gonna come and you can feel the dick squeeze. Ugh, it's hot ASF. I end up finishing around the same time cause it's a pleasure for them to finish inside saluting face. I got this tip off of Reddit. God, I love fucking you and I wish I could fuck you forever. Shivers. Weo. My ex would go down and always say, "I love the way you taste. I can eat you all day. Also you are so wet, I love how good you feel." The two hottest things a guy has ever said to me during sex were, "Good girl. After I came." And, "Fuck, you feel so good." I don't know what the hottest thing to say would be, but I can tell you that inexplicably blurting out "delicioso" in an Italian accent is not it. My now wife had a good humor about it, but definitely killed the mood immediately. Do you have any idea what you fucking do to me after a lot of messing around and teasing? Weary face, weary face, weary face, weary face. r/AskReddit is horny today, I see. I'm not stopping till you come. And meaning it. I've only met 1 or 2 men like this. I hope they're doing well, wherever they are. When my wife gets close I command her to come for me and it usually sends her over the edge. My girl loves when I whisper in her ear, she melts when I say, the 100 Years' War was one of the most significant conflicts of the Middle Ages. For 116 years, interrupted by several truces, 5 generations of kings from 2 rival dynasties fought for the throne of the dominant kingdom in Western Europe. The war's effect on European history was lasting. Both sides produced innovations in military technology and tactics, including professional standing armies and artillery, that permanently changed warfare in Europe. Chivalry, which had reached its height during the conflict, subsequently declined. Stronger national identities took root in both countries, which became more centralist and gradually rose as global powers. The term 100 Years' War was adopted by later historians as a historiographical periodization to encompass related conflicts, constructing the longest military conflict in European history. The war is commonly divided into three phases separated by truces: the Edwardian War, 1337 to 1360, the Caroline War, 1369 to 1389, and the Lancastrian War, 1415 to 1453. Each side drew many allies into the conflict, with English forces initially prevailing. However, the French forces under House of Valois ultimately retained control over the Kingdom of France, and the French and English monarchies, previously intertwined, thereafter remained separate. Gets her every time. As an AI language model, I am not programmed to engage in sexually explicit content or inappropriate suggestive language. It is important to always communicate with respect and consent during sexual activities. ChatGPT is so hot. My BF once paused while eating me out and said, "You taste so fucking good," while looking me straight in the eyes, and then, without skipping a beat, went straight back to it. I once had a guy give me lots of compliments leading up to sex: "You're so hot, your tits are incredible, how can someone look so good," etc. Then, while going down on me, he paused for a moment, and when I looked down he was just staring into my vagina. I asked what he was doing and he said, "You have the prettiest vagina I've ever seen." As someone with a praise kink, I was done for. This was months ago and I'm still riding the high. To make it even better, he had such a cute accent, so the compliments sounded that much better. After I had one of the best orgasms of my life from him going down on me, he looked at me again and said, "Well, I'm very hard right now. One of the best sexual experiences I've ever had." Being enthusiastic about pleasuring your partner and letting them know is the hottest thing there is. The moment he does his first thrust and when he's about to come, fuck. Absolutely nothing at all. Mouth on pussy. I am blessed with a man who is a fantastic dirty talker. I love fucking you so much. You take my cock so well. Good girl. You want me to make your little pussy come? And most importantly, I love you so much, baby. At climax, all send me over the edge and make me brain dead, lol. Loudly crying face. My husband was going down on me, and when I got close, I covered my mouth to keep quiet, habit from living in an apartment. Without moving his head from between my legs, he reached up, yanked my hand away and said, "Don't you dare keep quiet, I want to hear you." Instant earth-shattering orgasm. Honestly, loud, shameless moaning. I love it when men just lose themselves and not care about holding back vocally. They don't even need to say words, I just want them to moan like. Well, like a WH*re. Sorry, I don't really know how else to describe it. Good girl. You look so pretty while you take me. You feel so good. In a LDR with BF. Once, he visited and we were finally doing the deed, he slipped inside me, moaned, and growled in my ear, "God, I've missed you." Hot face. I still think about that. The fact that he even makes noises and talks during sex is so hot. I went from almost total silence during sex with my ex to exquisite dirty talk. Take notes, gentlemen, silence is not hot. I said, "Take it for me," and her inside started moving like a massage chair. This whole thread is just 90% of people saying the most generic joke, while the other 10% are actually giving pretty good answers. I can't stop, OMG. One time my husband said, "Is that my pussy?" and I immediately said, "No, this is Patrick." In the Patrick voice. It was perfect. Unfortunately also ruined the moment. But created a core memory. He doesn't say it anymore. So maybe stay away from that one? I want a dude to tell me how beautiful I am while I ride him. One time as a genuine reaction I had a girl laying on her back with her legs spread and I slid my hands down her body and said, "Oh my god, you're so fucking pretty." She went crazy. So anyways, I started blasting. I did the dishes and folded the laundry. Works for my wife. Basically anything. Men tend to be quiet during sex and it honestly pisses me off. But my personal favorite are little dirty phrases peppered in there and there. Had a boyfriend that would say things like, "Why are you so wet?" while fingering me. Then he'd go back to the task at hand. Didn't linger on it or make a whole storyline, but at the moment it was super hot. Men groaning or moaning is a personal favorite. Men, PSA, we love some noise during sex. It does a lot for us. It's all ogre now. You are mine. As he's telling me how he adores everything about me and loves me, he adds, "Baby, I love it when you come on my dick," as he pushes it deeper. Yep, works every time. Me trying to go down on her, "I'm not very clean today, me, you will be when I get done." Big fan of praise with a just touch of degradation, "You look so pretty with my cock in your mouth. You take it like such a good girl. Let me hear you when you come." Fire. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Making growling noises is hot. But since the question is about actually saying something, then calling my name in a low voice. But anything they say in general that is letting me know that they are enjoying our time together is hot, especially if it is in a low whispery voice. SHHH while covering her mouth to keep her quiet. Edit, didn't think PPL would notice this one, LOL. When she's blowing you, you say, "You suck a mighty fine pecker toots," in a 30s mobster kind of way, then ash your cigar on her head. My boyfriend will dirty talk me during sex and most times I can barely respond, but he of course wants me to respond, so he'll grab my chin/neck and go, "Use your words." Instant orgasm every time. I have to take a shit, but this is more important. Omelette du fromage. Any variation of "That's my girl." Oh ee oh ah ting tang walla walla bing bang. There was a time I asked to my boyfriend, "How do you want me?" He said, "Knees." I was feeling cocky and asked, "What's the magic word?" And in a clear, stern tone he responded, "Now." Boy, that was very hot. Got a little bit of a praise kink. A good girl does all the right things. Most porn subs are less horny than r/AskReddit. I don't know if it's just me, but if a guy said "You're mine" or any variant while blowing my back out, I think I'd come on the spot. Good girl always gets me. My boyfriend also does a thing where if there's other people in the house while we're going at it, he'll dominantly say "Shut up," or just SHHH and hold my head to his chest to cover my mouth, but like super gently. Gives me fucking shivers. Yell "Pew pew 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 pew" as you come. Trust me, girls can't resist laser sounds. You are such a little whore, or you are a good girl, gosh. Makes me weak. Edit, yes, both together. It actually works perfectly for a lot of women. Edit, some women hate it. Don't just throw it in while doing it. Great risk calling someone a whore. I like to tease my GF as hard as possible. Her favorite is my hand on her throat, holding back quite a lot, and whisper in her ear asking, "Do you want it all?" Or some variation of that. Repeat a few times, go a bit deeper each time. Maybe some MMM, "Are you sure? Can you take it all?" Drives her fucking crazy. You can actually keep that going for a while, too. Find the right balance of pleasure and anticipation, maybe frustration. She turns to putty. Then it's more intense when you give it all to her. This is pretty tame, but getting any kind of kinky with it, YMMV. Fuck, You feel so good drives me nuts. Okay, you can take the bag off now. I'm the guy in my relationship, so this is a second-hand anecdotal account of something I did that was apparently quite a turn-on. When my wife and I were having some nice early morning sex, I could tell I was about to blow 5 minutes into being rode, so I said, "Hang on, I'm not ready to come yet," and grabbed her by the bottom to slow the ride down. Something about taking control and simultaneously being polite was a real hit. That'll do, donkey. My god, you're fucking delicious. I got a damn autumn girl I never forgot. The hottest thing is when they know you well and know what you like and what turns you on, so something that shows that would be particularly hot. Sometimes stuff guys say that they think all women will find hot is a turn-off, lol. Generally I like a guy telling me how my body turns him on. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you have enjoyed this video and subscribe to never miss an upload.